It is a question that has fascinated doctors, scientists, and ordinary people alike. Why do so few people live to be 100? The human body is a remarkably complex machine, capable of repairing itself, adapting to changing circumstances, and resisting illness. Yet most people do not reach the century mark. For every rare individual who blows out 100 candles on their birthday cake, there are millions whose lives end decades earlier. The reasons for this are layered, involving biology, environment, culture, and chance, and the story of human longevity is one of both progress and limitation. At the most basic level, aging is tied to the biology of cells. Each time a cell divides, the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, called telomeres, become slightly shorter. Eventually, after a lifetime of divisions, the telomeres are too short, and the cell can no longer divide properly. This cellular aging, known as senescence, contributes to the gradual decline of organ function. The heart pumps less efficiently, the immune system loses its sharpness, and the body's ability to repair itself falters. While some lucky individuals inherit genes that slow this process, most people are bound by the natural wear and tear of biology. Longevity, then, is not just a matter of living well, but also of being born with the right genetic cards. Yet biology is not the sole answer. Modern lifestyles play an enormous role in why the vast majority of people never come close to reaching 100. Diets high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats contribute to heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, all of which shorten lifespans. A sedentary lifestyle compounds the problem, as the human body is designed for movement. Lack of exercise weakens the cardiovascular system, reduces bone density, and accelerates the onset of frailty. In short, many people die earlier not because their bodies are incapable of lasting longer, but because lifestyle choices erode the potential for a longer life. In addition to diet and exercise, social factors weigh heavily. Smoking and excessive drinking remain common causes of premature death. Both habits damage vital organs over time, making it nearly impossible for someone to reach a century. Environmental exposures also matter. Those who live in areas with high levels of pollution, unsafe water, or dangerous working conditions carry a heavier burden of disease and injury. Even advances in medicine cannot fully offset decades of daily wear caused by harmful environments. Healthcare access is another major determinant of who makes it to 100 and who does not. People who can regularly visit doctors, receive vaccinations, and get early treatment for conditions like high blood pressure or cancer have a far better chance of reaching advanced age than those who cannot. In poorer regions of the world, or in populations historically excluded from healthcare, life expectancy remains lower, not because people lack the potential for long life, but because they lack the support systems needed to keep them alive. Reaching 100, then, is not only about the body itself, but also about the structures surrounding that body, medical systems, economic stability, and social safety nets. Still, even in countries with the best healthcare systems, centenarians are rare. Part of the explanation lies in sheer probability. Human beings face a wide variety of risks throughout their lifetimes: accidents, infections, cancers, strokes, heart attacks. Living to 100 means not only maintaining health, but also avoiding an enormous range of possible threats. A fatal car accident at 30, a sudden heart attack at 55, or an aggressive cancer at 70 can cut a life short even if the person otherwise had the potential to live longer. Statistically, very few people can dodge every possible hazard across such a long span of years. There is also the question of evolution. Human beings did not evolve for extreme longevity. Our ancestors faced environments filled with predators, disease, and scarcity of resources. Evolutionary pressures favored survival long enough to reproduce and raise offspring, not to live into extreme old age. The fact that many humans today can live into their 70s, 80s, or 90s is itself a result of modern medicine, sanitation, and social structures extending life beyond what natural selection ever demanded. In a sense, reaching 100 is pushing the body into a territory it was not originally designed to endure. Despite these limitations, there are clues from the few populations where people frequently live past 100, often referred to as blue zones. These include regions such as Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Nicoya in Costa Rica. Studies of these communities reveal common patterns. Diets rich in vegetables, legumes, and fish, combined with relatively little processed food. Active daily lives filled with walking, gardening, or manual work. Strong family and community bonds that reduce stress and promote mental well-being. And moderate, not excessive, eating habits. In these areas, reaching 90 or 100 is not viewed as extraordinary, but as a natural extension of a balanced life. Such findings suggest that while genetics and chance play roles, lifestyle and social environment are also powerful determinants of longevity. The rarity of centenarians in many societies is partly because so few people live under these conditions consistently across their lifetimes. Stressful, fast-paced modern living, combined with poor diet and social isolation, contrasts sharply with the slower, community-oriented, health-conscious lifestyles of blue zones. If more people lived like that, perhaps more would cross the threshold of 100. Still, even in ideal conditions, there appears to be a natural ceiling to human life. The oldest verified person, Jean Calment of France, lived to 122 years. Few have come close to that record, and most scientists believe the practical limit of human lifespan lies somewhere between 115 and 125. The body eventually reaches a point where cumulative damage cannot be repaired, no matter how healthy a lifestyle one leads. This suggests that while more people could reach 100 than do today, not everyone can, and very few will ever surpass it by much. The fascination with centenarians comes not only from their rarity, but also from the stories they carry. People who live that long often span eras, being born before electricity was common, and living long enough to see smartphones in every hand. They embody resilience, both biological and social, and inspire others with the possibility of long life. Yet their rarity reminds us of the fragile balance between health, environment, and chance that determines human existence. In the end, the answer to why so few people live to 100 is not one single reason, but many. It is biology in the form of cellular aging and genetic limits. It is lifestyle shaped by diet, exercise, and habits. It is environment influenced by pollution, healthcare, and access to resources. It is chance, the random misfortune or fortune of surviving the hazards of life. And it is history, the evolutionary path that shaped humans to value reproduction and survival rather than extreme old age. If humanity wishes to see more people reach 100 in the future, the solutions lie partly in medicine, developing therapies that slow cellular aging and treat chronic diseases more effectively, but also in creating healthier environments and lifestyles, encouraging diets rich in whole foods, promoting regular activity, reducing pollution, ensuring universal health care, and building strong social communities may all increase the number of centenarians. Yet even then, biology may hold an ultimate limit that cannot be surpassed. The story of why so few people live to 100, then, is not only a scientific discussion, but also a human reflection. It is about how we live, how we care for ourselves and others, and how much we can influence fate. To reach 100 is rare, but in that rarity lies a reminder. Life is both precious and finite, shaped by choices and circumstances beyond our full control. While few will live a century, the lessons of those who do can inspire everyone to live the years they have with greater care, purpose, and appreciation.